She shared with me that she's worried that her partner may not be into her anymore because her partner stopped initiating sex. And there was even a moment where her partner snapped at her and told her, why can't you be the one to initiate sex if you really want that?
Hey everyone, welcome to Gladys on Love. Thank you so much for joining me here for another interesting video.
Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to Gladys on Love. And today's video, I want to talk about this question of why Filipino women don't initiate sex. And I will actually share a story that sparked this topic. It's a while back, and I just remembered it recently. I received an email from a Filipina, and she shared with me that she's worried that her partner may not be into her anymore because her partner stopped initiating sex. And there was even a moment where her partner snapped at her and told her, why can't you be the one to initiate sex if you really want that? And so I asked her back, like, yeah, how did you respond to that? And I was so shocked by her response in a way that I almost forgot that there is this very strong embedded belief and conditioning around this topic for Filipina. It seems to be very long memory for me in my experience. But anyway, going back, her response was like, ew, I wouldn't do that. Like, I cannot do that. It's too hard. I don't think that's right. And as I read her response, I came back to that memory of, yes, in the Philippines, women who demand, or women who are in touch with their sexuality, who really enjoy sex or ask for sex, they are often labeled as a whore, a slut. And that's why most women, they suppress their feeling, they suppress their sexual needs and sexual desire. And I, very vague memory now, I know at some point in my life I used to feel that way, that even though I'm craving for sexual intimacy, I would hold myself back and I will just wait for my partner to initiate that. And it took me a while. It took me a long journey and a lot of inner work, a lot of studying as well, to really reach to a place where I feel so comfortable with my sexuality. I feel I've worked through being worthy of having and experiencing pleasure in my life, to be able to feel confident to ask for it, to initiate it. And now I'm in this place where I can tell my partner when do I want to have sex, what position, which part of the house, or maybe if we want to do something spontaneous, or if I have ideas in my mind of some fun thing that we can do sexually, like I'm able to openly and excitedly share that to my partner. And the result of that, our sex life is so colorful. Our sex life is not boring. And we become even more connected with each other. Now, for those women who's not there yet, it's okay. It took me a while. It's a process, it's a journey, and don't feel that there's something wrong with you. It's just recognizing that we are conditioned with that. We have those beliefs, and the first step is recognizing that, yeah, those are actually beliefs that is programmed in me. I'm conditioned to think that I cannot ask for pleasure, that I am not worthy of pleasure. And let go of that belief and replace it with like, I deserve to feel pleasure. I can, I can generate and give myself pleasure with or without partner. So simple, even just simple words and acknowledgement like that already goes a long way. And here's another thing. If you're in a relationship and you don't initiate sex and you just keep waiting for your partner to do that, it can also, the danger with that is it also gives a signal to your partner that, oh, why is she not initiating sex? Does she not like me? Does she not feel attracted to me? Or does she just not have a high libido compared to me? So it creates disconnection, it creates distance, and it creates friction within your relationship. And my invitation for men as well who are in that situation, instead of feeling offended, instead of judgment, instead of assuming that they just don't have high libido, use this as an opportunity to actually have a conversation with your partner and try to understand what's blocking them from initiating sex, what's blocking them from wanting to have sex in the first place, and have that as an open and safe conversation to really get to know and to support each other. Sometimes a woman who has a hard time initiating sex, again, we already understand that most of it comes from programming, cultural programming. Their default is actually telling their partner like, oh, you're like a pervert, you just want sex all the time, or like, oh, you just want me for sex. They might use those words, and those words are actually a protective mechanism for them. So if you notice, if you see those patterns in your partner, those are signs that they're holding themselves back. Their sexuality is actually blocked. And I know this is easier said than done. I know that a lot of couples here in the Philippines, Filipino couples, interracial couples, they're having sex, but they're having a hard time talking about sex. And I acknowledge that. And that's why I'm creating this kind of video to inform that that's okay, that's natural. And it's also something that we can get past through. So if you have a specific question around this area, and if you want me to help you work through this kind of challenges, feel free to email me at gladysonlove@gmail.com, and I'll do my best to respond to you, or at least create a video like this in response to your email, making sure that it's confidential and I will not be mentioning names, dropping names. And also, if you feel like you need a one-on-one guidance about this, I'm also offering one-on-one relationship and intimacy coaching, so just feel free to email me at gladysonlove@gmail.com. I hope this video has been helpful for all of you guys, and if you do, please give this video a thumbs up. And again, thank you for sticking around. Have a good day. Mwah.